Hello guys, welcome to my 19th video tutorial on PHP. In this video tutorial I'm going to explain you how I use the get and post methods to send information with PHP to the database, okay, or from the form to a database. Otherwise you'll not be able to send any kind of information. So every time you use a sending method, you have to choose either to choose get or post. Now, to do that and to see that in action, we need to create a form. And so let's create a file. I already have my file here. I'm going to name it form1.php, and inside the form, open form tag, let's type method, and now we have to choose either get or post. Let's leave it with post for now. And now action is where it's going to be processed or where the information in the form is going to be sent to which PHP file. So I'm going to type here process form.php, and now let's type, for example, name. Let's create an input type equals text, name. This can be name. Close it. Here we can do email, for example, and okay, that's enough. Name and email. You can type more inputs if you want to, more information for the user to type, but this will do for now. And here, let's change this for email. Let's type here a line break, and here another line break. And down here, can type P for paragraph, and type an input, which is going to be the submit button to send the information on the form. Now here we type name, submit, and value, which is whatever we want to see in the button written. I want to see send. We can type that, send. And I think we are done. Let me check this in the browser. Make sure you have your XAMPP control panel with Apache and MySQL running. And let me go here. Yes, I have mine running. And let me open Chrome. Let me check localhost, and this is going to be form1.php. There it is. Okay, so we now have our form, and now if I click, you'll see that in the URL it changes to process form.php, which is the action, okay, the file that I choose to put in the action. So that's when we click the button submit, the action is going to be process form.php. Now this file doesn't exist yet, so let's create it, and it's going to be a PHP file. And now we're gonna retrieve, let's say I want to retrieve the information of the name and the let me check the name, echo. It's going to be post. Let me just save the file first. So this is process form.php. There it is. Okay, so I want to echo whatever we type in the name and in the email. So I'm going to type echo, and now we use the predefined variable or global variable post to receive or to grab the information in the name. So we have to type this thing here, which is name, to identify that input. And I also want to echo out the email. So you can either type here echo post, or just make and concatenate here the other post. But let's type another echo. So echo post on there, and here is email. Okay, so we have two echoes. Hopefully this will output, as soon as we click submit, this will output the name and email that we typed in the form. Okay, let me check that. Let's go back. Let me type Victor, and here email, let's type Victor. Yeah, send. Okay, there it is. So we have Victor, and well, this is not very presentable, so I'm gonna type here name. Okay, inside you have to put name inside double quotes because it's going to be HTML. And now we type concatenate. Let's leave it a space here, and here we now type dot, and let's concatenate line break, so it breaks. And here we can type email space concatenate, pretty much do the same thing. That should be enough. Let's go back, refresh, and there it is. Okay, so the name is Victor, the email is this one here. So please pay attention to the URL. Let's refresh. So when I type Victor and I typed the email, I click send. Pay attention here. I click send. The process form, the URL changes, and now the file is the processform.php that we have. So this is the output of this code here, because post variable grabbed the input name that we send, and the post email grabbed the input email that we send. Now if we do the same thing but with get and save, first of all, if we go back and refresh and type the same thing and click send, first of all we have the thing you'll notice is that we have an error, because when you choose get in the method in the form, you have to choose get in here as well as the variable. Okay, now let's try again. Refresh and Victor send. Okay, now everything is working fine. Now that's there is a little or a big difference if you look at the URL. Okay, so now in the URL, instead of only form.php, we have a bunch of information here after this symbol here, which is the question mark, and we have the name equals to Victor, then and the email equals to Victor Cruz Bastos at mail, whatever, and submit, send, whatever. Okay, all the information that you post or in this case you use in the inputs to send, it's now here public and anybody can see it. Okay, so the get method sends the information in the URL, and the post method doesn't show the information that you are sending. Now, when to choose get or post? So usually nowadays everybody's using or the majority of websites are using Post because it's a lot secure. This is not secure at all. Even even then, we can also make encode this, and I'm going to show you later on in the course how to encode get strings or get variables here in the URL. I'm going to show you how to do that, but using Post is a lot secure because nobody can see this. The thing that the problem is that if you want the user to save this or bookmark this, okay, let's say he's going to enter a website, and if he saves this as a bookmark, okay, with all this information, the name, the password, and the email, the user enters the website as soon as he clicks the bookmark, this bookmark, because everything is saved here, even the password. Now, with the Post, you cannot bookmark, or if you bookmark, you will not enter because nothing will be saved or will be shown in the URL. Okay, only the name of the file, which is this one here. So that's an option you have to make. Either you want to all the information to be public, so the user can also bookmark, or use the method Post to hide all the information in the URL. Okay, but the user will not be able to bookmark the page. Now, another thing is that also with the get method, you have a character limit here in the inputs. The get method only or limits the input to 200 characters. So let's say you have a text area and you type more than 200 characters, that message or the input you type 200, that will not be sent. Okay, it's a characters limit that the get method has. The Post method doesn't have any limit, so you can type as many characters as you want in the inputs. Okay, so that's a drawback in the get method. I usually use Post method, but the get method, we will also use the get method in some situations in our course, in our videos, in this course, but normally I would use Post method. Now I'm going to talk about another thing that you can use, which is the request variable. The request variable is something that we type in here, and the request, the difference between get, post, and request here in this PHP script or in this variables is that request holds either post, okay, post method, or the get method. Okay, either get method or post method here in the form. The request here will grab any kind of information you are sending in that form. Okay, so if you type some forms in the beginning of the project and you don't remember if you typed get or post, you can always choose the request variable. So either you put post or method, or sorry, post or get. The request will grab those values. This is all for now for this video. Now you know how get, post, and request works. And if you have any questions, just send me a message or post your comments in the comment section. And see you guys in the next video. Bye.